All right, so tonight we have the pleasure of having Antinese Stinson on the call. She is a double diamond leader with on the Young and Free team with It Works Global. And I think she's like the most hilarious person ever. I hung out with her in Grand Rapids for the boot camp, and she is so funny. So I just had to get her on so that she could share some tips with you guys. So Antinese, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, how you found out about It Works, what you were doing before you started, and all of that good stuff.
Hi. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So, like she said, my name is Antinese. Next week, on the 24th, we'll make 1 year since I have been in the business. I'm a double diamond. I'm one away from being charted for triple. The way I found It Works was basically the young lady who signed me up. She made a post on Facebook. Y'all know the post. I'm looking for 5 women who want to make free residual income. At that time, like last year, I had heard of the raps before, but it was just like the Body Magic and Divided by V, and it was just something like you heard about it and it went away. So I had never actually known anybody that did It Works, and I never like actually knew what it was. I just thought it was the raps. But she posted today, she's looking for some women. She's looking for 5 women that's looking to make some residual income. When I saw the post, I was looking for a part-time job. This young lady happens to be a lawyer, and she also happens to own a company called The Credit Bar. So she does credit repair. So when she put the post up, I thought maybe she was looking for somebody like to file papers or like to be like a little secretary or something. So I was like, okay, me. I probably was the first person to comment on this post. So I remember she was like, okay, text me. She gave me the number. I texted. She was like, okay, it was a Monday. So she was like, okay, well, tomorrow's probably too soon. So can you meet me Thursday? I was like, no, tomorrow is fine. So we set up a lunch for the next day. Y'all, I showed up. I had my manila folder with my resume, my stockings. Like, I thought I was going on a real deal job interview. So I was ready. I was prepared. So I show up. So when I get there, she started talking to me about It Works and, going over the opportunity. And mind you, she had just signed up like 2 weeks before that. So she really didn't even know what she was talking about. But it didn't matter because I was basically like, okay, she not here to hire me for no job. I wasn't listening. It was basically going one ear, out the other. Like, I can't tell you nothing she said. I was just like, let me eat my sandwich. We was at Panera. Let me eat my sandwich and let me go. So I remember her saying, well, it's $99 to sign up. If you sign up now, at that time, they were doing the free wrap promotion. You get 2 boxes of wraps for free. I didn't know what the wraps was, whatever. I just didn't want her to feel like I wasted her time. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. Mind y'all, I told y'all I was looking for another part-time job. I was broke. I did not have $99 to get started. I gave her my credit card, and I prayed the whole time while she was putting information in that it went through. Lo and behold, it went through. After it went through, basically my kit came, everything came. She would call me and she would be like, okay, you ready to get started? And I was like, girl, I can't do this. But when I signed up for it, I never had any intention on doing it. Like, I gave her an email address that I never used. I used my grandma's address for the kit to be shipped to my grandma's house. The kit came, I never even opened the kit. I got it, put it up in my phone. So this was last year. May went by, June, July, August, September. She would follow with me like once a month, like, hey, you ready to get started? And mind you, we had a lot of mutual friends, so we would see each other like places. And she would be like, well, let me know when you're ready to get started. She wasn't pushy about it, but she was like, let me know. So October the 17th, I remember like it was yesterday. It was like my second coming. She called and she was like, hey, have you checked your account? Because you should have been got paid. So I was like, hold on, let me call you back. So I go to I gave her the bogus email address. So I went, logged into the email. I go check the email. She had got me paid in September and October, and I didn't even know it.
Wow.
In September and October, both were checks for me being an executive. So I was like, at that point, it was like, okay, what's going on? What happened? So that's when she explained the whole thing about, like, I was a dead bag. She was basically trying to promote the Ruby, so she had to use me, so she made me her executive, blah, 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 blah. So then it kind of clicked with me, okay, if she can get me paid without me doing nothing, what happens if I really start doing it?
Yeah.
From October the 17th to October the 31st, I think I got like 30 people to buy hair, skin, nail pills. That's all I was selling. Like, wow. I was like, that she was calling me the pill pusher. I wouldn't do any trainings. I was just like, tell me what I need to say. Tell me what I told her all day, like, okay, what I say now? Okay, what I do now? And I mean, it was working. So I got like 30 customers by Hair Skin Nail Pills in like 15 days. Wow. So then it was like, okay, we met. It was the 1st of November. She was like, okay, this is what you're gonna do. She gave me a ruby chart and an emerald chart. And she explained to me like the $500 ruby bonus. It was past the time, so I couldn't get it. So the next, they was giving out $1,000 good bonus for emerald at the time. So she's like, well, you can do emerald, but you don't have to rush. You don't have to announce. All I heard in my head was a bonus. So I was like, okay, I don't want to do a ruby. I don't want to do ruby. Like, I don't, tell me what I need to do to go emerald. She gave me the chart. That month, I went emerald.
Wow. So you went ruby to emerald in 1 month.
I never went ruby. I went from
executive to emerald.
Yeah.
Dang.
When I started working, she had placed 2 people under me. And both of them ended up being dead legs. So all 3 of us was just dead. But she placed 2 people under me. She placed 2 people under me. So when I got the chart, I had those 2 people. So she was like, okay, you need 3 more people to go ruby, but you already missed out on the $500 bonus. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going ruby. I want the bonus. So that November, I went emerald. I went emerald in November. I went diamond in January. I went double diamond in March. I was trying to go triple this month, but that thing is a beast. So I'm going triple. I'll be charted. I hope I get my last distributor tonight, but I'll be charted before the end of the week.
Awesome.
And I'll go triple no later than next week.
Triple's a whole nother level. Like that's right.
And see, the thing about it is like, because we were all new, like we didn't know that we should be building out those other single legs. So when I started trying to chart for triple, my 3rd diamond over there was just a single leg. So I had to build out that whole leg. Yeah. So, but like I said, I only need 1 more. So it's coming. It's coming.
We gonna pray for you. Okay, so like, how do you? I know you're a single mom too, right? And you have and you have 2 boys. So how do you schedule? How does a day-to-day in the life of Antinese look? Are you working full time still? Are you?
Oh, I retired. My last day at work was April 26th.
Yes. Okay, so you're like full-time entrepreneur now. Like, what is your day-to-day look? Well, tell us how it looks while you are working, because most of my team are still working. So can you just explain like how you were incorporating it into your life?
Did y'all turn the ad on? Because I'm hot over here. Okay, so I have 2 students. They are 13 and 16. They play football, basketball, and track. When I started doing It Works, I'm a licensed esthetician, so I was basically kind of working for myself. I had a spot at a salon. I was doing facials and I do makeup. I also was an Uber driver. I also was driving for Lyft. I also was a full-time student, and I also had a part-time job with Revlon. And I also have a cleaning company. I clean buildings. So I was doing all that when I started.
Hey.
So my life was hectic. Like I was doing one thing, going to do something else, coming from here, going to there, coming from here, going to there, coming. But the thing about it is like, I've never, like, jobs have never worked out for me, y'all. Like, I've never been somebody that was able to, like, I would quit a job, like, and my light bill tomorrow, and I would walk out this job today. And my dad has always been, like, I'm my daddy baby, like, I'm his only daughter, I'm his oldest daughter. It's just me and a brother, and so my dad is always like, I can't even be like, Dad, this lady said something to me at this job. He'd be like, yeah, baby, you can't let him talk to me. And I'd be like, I'm gonna quit. He'd be like, all right, if you want to quit. And I just leave. Like, I would go on lunch break and don't come back. Like, you looking for me to come back in 30 minutes, it'd be 30 days later, and I still ain't showed up. Like, I would quit a job, y'all, like, especially when I was younger.
Yeah.
I always knew, like, my dad works himself, and my mom, she has always worked, like, 2 to 3 jobs when I was a child. So I always knew, like, I preferred my dad's life over my mom's. Like, I don't want to work for nobody. So I just had to figure out, like, what am I going to do to, you know, to be a business owner, to be able to work for myself, to be able, and to make enough money. Because, like I said, I was working as an esthetician, but a lot of people don't really take care of their skin. And, I mean, like, that was a hit and miss thing. One week I could be booming. The next week I have a client in sight. So it was hit or miss. So I wasn't making more money to, like, sufficiently be able to take care of me and my kids. So I would quit a job. I didn't mind getting fired. I just think, like, it was like, okay, I don't care. I call my daddy and he'll pay my light bill. I call my daddy, he'll pay my rent this month. I always had enough money. For some reason, I always had enough money to pay my own rent. But that light bill and that car note, y'all don't know how many days I done hit my car in my backyard. I told Ashley the other day, and I know this is off subject, a tow truck pulled up on the side of me. And I was like people don't realize like how many times like I had tow truck phobia. If a tow truck came close to me, I would get in my car and pull off because I was on the repo list. Like, you know, you ain't gonna get me today. I was in the driver's license place renewing my tag one day, and the people repoed my car.
Really?
Yes. Like, this was 3 years ago. Like, this was like, not like, no, this was 3 years ago, maybe 4. And the thing about it was I wasn't even supposed to be on the repo list that particular time. They just forgot to take me off, but I had caught up. And I always would have a plan. Like, when I get my income tax, I'm going to pay my car note up this many months. But then once that's going on, what I'm going to do? Because I just would go from job to job to job because I just never wanted to work on nobody's job. And I'm being honest about it. But like, that just was not the thing for me. So once I got older, like 30, it was like, okay, you can't keep doing this. So I got to figure out something. And it was just like I just had to find something. So, okay, I'm doing my esthetician work. That's not enough to bring in enough income. So once I found it works, it was like now I was able to stop Ubering. I was able to stop doing Lyft. I wasn't doing my facials and stuff anymore, but right now I'm looking for like a salon suite so I can start back doing that since I don't have, you know. And my job, I was able to quit my job on for real. I was able to like put in a notice like real deal quick.
Like we let y'all know I'm leaving instead of just walking.
Not just like y'all looking for me to show up and I don't come. So I was able to do that, and then with my cleaning business now, I actually pay somebody to do that, so I don't have to do it. I don't forgot what the question was. I went all off subject. What was the question?
Oh, like how you're able to incorporate when you were working. So you had like 5 or 6 different hats that you were wearing, but how were you able to do it work so that you can quit all that other stuff and just?
Okay, so I started. Like, I don't understand how people say they can't do it. Like, they don't have time. I have my cell phone in my hand all day. I post on Facebook all day. Okay, so you know, I post on Facebook like all day. Like, it's not really taking too much time out of my day for me to make a It Works post instead of a regular post. It's not really. So I don't see, like, to me, it's like now what I do is I do more like focused stuff because I don't have anything else to do but this. So I might say today I'm going to work my business from 12 to 2. So from 12 to 2, I do follow-ups. I do reaching out to people. I do, you know, I find different times to do different things. I don't really have like a set schedule now because, again, my kids are in high school, so they can't get up by themselves in the morning. So mama got to get up and get them up. So I get them up at 5. Then I have to take them to the bus stop. So by the time I get them up, they get dressed and everything. Take them to the bus stop. I get back home at 6. I usually go back to sleep from 6 to about 9. When I get up at 9, I start trying to go to the gym. In the morning, I have these affirmations. I read an affirmation every morning. I read a Bible verse every morning, and I try to listen to like a little gospel song. So try to get me in a nice little mood. I listen to 2 gospel songs, and then I go to my trap music because then that put me in my hustlers mood. I listen to my little 2 gospel songs, you know, figure out what I'm gonna do today, and then I get myself pumped up. So after I do that, I try to read. I'm really not a reader. Like, I used to read so much, and I just got lazy with reading, so it's hard for me. It's hard for me to like focus. In case you can't tell, I'm like all over the place. So when I start reading, I have to like put everything away and make myself like read. I'm getting better at it, but so I try to take maybe like 30 minutes to read, and then I make a list of like things I want to work on for the day. Because if I don't, I'm gonna go from thing to thing, and I check things off the list as I go. So like, the last 2 days I have been consumed. Y'all know that post that everybody's posting about, hey, can you post this on my page?
Yeah, I just posted that tonight, actually.
Oh, be ready. That thing is a beast. I posted it day before yesterday. I had maybe 50 people to say yes, first off. I have only inboxed it to maybe 15 of those 50.
Yeah.
One of the 15 people had 72 people on her post.
Yeah, that's what Alina was saying. She had 2 people post, and she had 120 people to message out of just those 2 people.
That thing is a beast. So it's good for like trying to get your volume and trying to get like it's really
so
good.
What are you sending? Like, I know this wasn't a question, but what are you sending them after they say yes?
So when they say me, what am I sending the person that I want them to post?
Yeah, to post, yeah.
I send them a post that says, I sent him a post that says, "Thank you so much for helping me. Can you post this on your page today with the attached pic and tag me, please?" So then the thing that they posted says, "Is anyone on my timeline trying to lose 30 pounds or more in your stomach area? And your stomach area is a problem. My friend needs 5 models to do the 90-day challenge. Comment me, and I'll send her your name, and she'll send you the details." So they posted on their page, and then I give them a before and after picture to post along with it.
Can you text me that script? I have one, but mine's a little longer. Can you text it to me when you get a chance?
Yep, I'm sending it now. So they post that, they tag me. So like I said, one person had like 74 people, and then they posted them yesterday, but people are still like coming on there today like me. So now I have to I like went through and like wrote everybody's name down. Like it's pages of people. Like I went through and wrote everybody's name down so I can check them off as I message them, and then like if they tell me, okay, well I order on Friday, then I write that down on the side so I know who to follow up with.
Yeah.
Because the person can figure out like how am I going to keep track. So that's what I've been doing to keep track of that. I'm sending that to you now.
Okay.
And then so I've been working on that for the last 2 days. I didn't go anywhere today from doing it. Like really? I've been doing that all day and just trying to close out my chart. Because at first I was a little disappointed because I planned on going triple this month, but at the beginning of the month, I think I needed like maybe still 8. So now I have it down to I just need 1. So
that's good though. Yeah. And it can happen. It's the middle of the month. If you need 1 person, you can still close it out.
And if I can get, like, what I did was I sent that post to all of my leaders, and I told them to post it. Because if I can get them up and running and get them to get it together, then we might still can pull it off. So,
yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, and so like when you were working, did you plan your post out like the night before, or like were you just doing it on a whim?
Yeah. I was just doing it on a whim. What I do is I usually when I get up in the morning, when I get up at 5, I post something spiritual, something, the Lord gonna bless you today.
And then it goes into comedy.
Yeah, I go there, and then I usually don't post it work stuff that early because people probably just not up that early. Yeah. I usually try to post between like 7 and 9. I do 1. I'm looking for you to join my team post, and then I do something about a product. I usually try to add my product post in with like my breakfast. Like, okay, I'm having my greens with my breakfast, or I'm having my probiotics this morning, or I'm having like something I add the product in with, like ask me what I'm mixing with my such and such, I add that in with that. And then for the rest, like during the day, I usually try to stay away from It Works posts. Like I post a bunch of random stuff. Before I started doing It Works, I really used to post. Like when the posts come up and be like, this is what you post like this time too, I'd be like, ooh. So yeah. So I try to make sure I keep, I'm still myself on my page because I don't want to overwhelm nobody with just It Works. So I usually do like 2 It Works posts in the morning and then like 2 at night. I try to do 2 before people go to work, like maybe 2 after 9 because a lot of people are on Facebook that time of night. And I might do like when I'm looking for, like if I'm really pushing for distributors, I do like maybe between 5 and 6 o'clock because that's when people getting off work. I do at lunchtime. So I do the times that I feel like people going to check their phone. They don't break at work. But it seems like nowadays people on their phone all day long.
Yeah, because they don't want to be at work.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's like your day-to-day schedule. So with you, I know Ashley, y'all like do a whole bunch of parties. Do you just do face-to-face, or do you do social media, and do you use Instagram and Facebook, or just Facebook?
I try to use Instagram and Facebook. Instagram made me mad when they stopped doing like time order. Like that's just so I will do Instagram. I've started trying to do like my Insta story. But the only problem with that is, like I used to snap a lot before I started doing It Works. I stopped snapping when I started doing this because it was just like I didn't want to just fill my snap up with It Works. So now, like I got to kind of balance. So I'm like my real deal stuff on. No. So a lot of stuff I can't share on my story and stuff because like I be ratchet. Like my wig be off for everything on Instagram, like on Snapchat. So like I don't feel comfortable like sharing it on like Snapchat. Now some stuff I post on Snap, I'll share it on my Insta story and then share it on my Facebook like that. Most of the stuff that's on Snapchat is like, nah, I can't let nobody see this. But I use Facebook the most, but I will use Instagram. And I try to go live. I try to go live once a week. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm going live at least 1 time a day this week. And then that way I go maybe like 3 times a week. I like going live personally. I talk in case y'all haven't noticed. So I don't mind going live. I have never done like a virtual party or anything. All of our parties are usually in person. And yeah, that's about it. Like I'll go live and do like a product review or do like a, the facial, I'll use like the facial products to my face, or I'll describe what's the difference between the thermal-fit, the fat fighters and stuff like that. Like I do products and different stuff like that. Or I go live a lot to tell like why I joined the business, to remind people like this thing is real. So usually that's what I do.
Okay. I was about to ask you something about what you just said, but I forgot. Let me see. Oh, booking parties. How do you typically book parties? Like, is it just people you know, and you just ask them to host a party, or what do you do?
My team know, like, we are a party team. I make sure I stay reiterating that. We are a party team, we are a party team, we are a party team. Last month, our volume was sucky to me. And it was because we didn't party as much. So, like, I kind of, like, make them have parties. Like, you're going to have a party. And what I do is I tell them, like, if you're the Ruby, get together with everybody on the team, and if all of y'all can invite 1 or 2 people, then hey, there you go. Or if I've never had a personal party myself. When I first started, I tried to have parties, people would never show up. So what I started doing was like posting on Facebook, who wants a free rap? If somebody say me, I inbox them like, hey, can you host me a party? And I make sure I tell them it doesn't have to be anything grand. All you need to do is invite 5 people. It can be in your living room. I'll come do the rest. Okay. Just have me a little cheese, because I like cheese, so have me some cheese and a little fruit or something, and I'm good to go.
Okay, that's cool. And then so as far as like your loyal, well, before I get into the loyal customer part, I know like when we were in Atlanta, you mentioned like you have everyone run their auto shipments by the 15th, and like if you're promoting, because you guys always promote super early, like most people wait to the 30th or the 31st, but y'all are always done by like the 20th. So, or the 25th. So how do you guys promote so early?
Well, for one thing, like when I sign people up, if you're going to be a part of my team, you need to run your auto shipment on the 15th. Like if the auto shipments, if the 15th come and your auto shipment hasn't ran, like I text you, auto shipment, and they know like, okay, I got to change my card. Okay, I got to, like, it's like, I kind of make it like, I can't say mandatory, but I kind of make it like a mandatory thing. Like if you're going to be a part of this team, this is what we do. Run your auto shipment on 15. For one, what that does is it gives the volume a big boost, because if everybody's running auto shipment, it gives it a big boost. And also, for people who are trying to maintain their rank, you can see where you're at if your auto shipment is ran. Yeah. I had 2 people last month that did not get paid because I called them the last day of the month and said, hey, both of them told me they lost their card. When they got their new cards, I called both of them. I was like, hey, don't forget to update your card. He was like, okay, I am. Last day of the month, I called both of them. Don't forget to update your card. They forgot to update their cards. The auto shipment did not run. Dang. Well, one of them auto shipment, one of them only and one of them had like 140. So all she would have needed was 10, an order for 10. The other one had 75, so she would have needed to place an order for like 75 in volume. And neither one of them got paid this month because they didn't run that. They didn't do it.
Were they like ranked, or were they just like at a distributor?
One of them Ruben, one of them Emerald.
Dang, that's a nice check.
So now both of them ran their auto shipments this month, like on the 1st, because they was like, oh no, this is happening again. But I just use this. I set that tone, like run on the 15th, so you won't have that problem. I've had a problem before with another one of my girls who was diamond. She didn't run her auto shipment. It comes down. It's like the 25th auto shipment's done ran. She goes and do her auto shipment. She places the order like on the 27th. Lo and behold, you need 10,000 to maintain diamond. She had 13,000, but eight of that 1,000 was from one leg. So she was unbalanced. But if she ran her auto shipment on the 15th, she would have known she was unbalanced and she would have knew what they've been working on. So she had to like scrape up and get orders for that other leg to pull the legs up to make sure she was balanced to reach her balance. And it's just like, I run my auto shipment on the 1st of the month. And the reason why I do that is because I want to know if I get to 4,000 in volume and I haven't hit Ruby, I want to know why. Like I start gauging, like, okay, I need to know
where the weak link is.
Yeah. So I know where I'm weak at. And that's just the way we do it. Like, that's just like, run your auto shipment, get out of the way. Everybody gets paid on the 15th of the month. If you don't have the money yourself, you should have the money on your card. I have my It Works card hooked up to all my auto shipment. Hook your card up. When your money hit on there to get paid, let it run your auto shipment. If you don't make that money to do nothing else, run your auto shipment. If you want to make a profit, then you got to work a little harder. And that's just,
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. So, like, as far as loyal customers, how do you normally close them? Are you getting them on the phone? Do you talk them through the whole process, like through text or messaging?
Usually when oh my God. Usually when so which number are we dialing into? Not yours. Hold on. So usually, like if I'm inboxing them, like once I don't like to do a lot of back and forth inboxing. So if I inbox them one time, they inbox me back. I might inbox them a second time, they inbox me back. Then I say, well, what's your number and what's a good time for me to call you? I'd rather talk to people than keep texting back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So like I give them like a 2-time, we do back and forth twice, and then I'm like, hey, so what's your number and what's a good time to call you?
I agree. Go ahead and close it rather than just going back and forth. So what do you typically do? Like, say, for instance, if you send something, if someone reached out to you, they said they were interested, you send some information and then they don't respond, or they say no. Or no, not say no, but just ignoring your messages.
Okay, yeah, because if they say no, I leave them alone.
Yeah.
If they ignore my message or they don't respond, it just all depends. All depends. If I'm looking for, like, say, for instance, I'm trying to sign them up to be a distributor. I reach out to them, they don't respond. I give them maybe like a week, and I reach out again. I just say, hey, like, you know why I'm here. When you see hey, and I send like HEY, why. You know why I'm here. Like, you know what I'm coming for. You already know what I'm texting you for. And most of the time they'll send like laughing emojis or be like, oh my God, I forgot, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't respond to that, I might wait 2-3 weeks after that, maybe a month. It just depends on how bad I need distributors. And I don't usually chase people down to be a distributor. I run you down to be a customer, but not a distributor. And the reason why is because I just have come to the point to where if I run you down to sign up, I'm gonna have to run you down to work.
Yep.
Like that. So it's like, I'll follow up with you, and especially like if we got buy one get one free shipping or something like that, I'll text them and say, hey, we got free shipping, we got free oils right now. If you sign up, this is the last ship, you get the bonus. Like maybe like once a month or when something new come out, but I don't just keep on.
Yeah.
Or if they like, maybe like say if I make some posts and they come and like 2 or 3 of my It Works posts like back to back, then I'd be like, I send like the little eye, the looking eye emoji, like you know what I want. So it's like I try to make it into like a more relaxed, like laughing kind of. Yeah. So.
Okay, that makes sense. And so, like for distributors, you typically just message people who like your It Works posts, or do you just message people that you have in your mind that are on your dream team? How do you grow your team?
Well, that's another thing. Like I'm kind of like all over the place with that. What I have been doing here lately, I finally started my hundreds list like last week. And I made it past 100, and I'm only on like B's. And what I've been doing is just going out my Facebook friends. I started at 8. I went through every Facebook friend starting at 8, and I'm only on B, and I'm at 122. I'm on C's at 122. So once I finish with this post thing, I'm gonna go back to that list. That would be like my list that I use for next month to try to push for that volume.
Okay.
But
so
what I do
going through and messaging the people that are on your list, your Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a message like, hey. So what another thing I did, like I made a list, and then I have like if it's people that I haven't seen on my page in a long time or something, I started going to their page and like making sure I like some stuff on their page. Mm-hmm. So now when the next week roll around and I need to start messaging them about being my customer, it won't just be like, oh, I just popped up out the blue.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I've started liking stuff on their page and commenting on stuff on their page. I try to make sure I send out a minimum of 25 friend requests a day.
Mm-hmm.
A minimum of 25. I usually do more than that, but at least 25. And I do, like, say for instance, if I'm sitting at a red light, I might go through my people you should know and send out 5 friend requests here and 5 there and 5. So I don't just sit, but you can sit and send out 100 friend requests in like 10 minutes. So that's, so I do that to add people to my network. Another thing I do is I go to like the people who went to school with me. And if like I know they went off to college somewhere, I go through their friends and like send a bunch of their friends friend requests and stuff like that. So, and I just like watch people page and I watch like what they post and I watch like what kind of reactions they get to their post. And I don't really care what you post, like, cause you could post the ratchetest thing ever. But if you're posting something ratchet and it's getting 100 or something comments, I want you on my team. And that's because you already have a good following. You have people that will engage with you. You have people that, so that's good to me. Like I might tell you, like, and I usually try not to tell people what to post on their page unless it's just like too out of hand, like, and I'd be like, now, girl, why would you post that? And I try to make everything be like, I ain't your mama, I ain't your boss, but you might don't want to post it. Yeah. So, and that was the thing with me. Like, before I started doing it, works, like, I had like people, because you see, I post funny stuff, so people always like laughing on my stuff. So actually, it was like, yeah, because you have a good following on Facebook, and I never really noticed it. Like, it never really dawned on me, but I look for those type of people. Like, if somebody posts, I just bought some green pants, and then everybody want to know where you get these green pants from. Oh yeah, and I come up and I be like, so I've been watching your page. Yes, I'm a stalker. I always start off with that. LOL. I've been watching your page. Yes, I'm a stalker. LOL. And I think that you would be great at what I do. And if they don't know what I do, which mostly everybody know what I do now, they be like, either they're like, oh, do you think I can do it? Or, oh, they get to tell them they'll spill. And then I usually go to, well, I want to talk to you about it. What's your number and a good time for me to call you?
Okay.
Or either I'll say, here's my number, give me a call when you, so if they call me, then I know they're kind of serious about it. If they don't call, then it's like, okay, well, maybe they're just not interested.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that makes sense. And so, like, I think that it's a short time frame, because most people, it takes them a while to promote to, like, diamond, double diamond. So in a year's time, even though you spent a lot of months not working, what was the number one thing that accounted for your success in that short amount of time? And then also, like, you went to executive to emerald in 1 month. Were you partying during that month? Were you posting a lot on social media? What did that look like? And then what was, like, the number one thing that accounts for it?
That I was posting. I hadn't had a party yet. I didn't start doing parties till like December. So with that, I was just posting. And like I said, I had a lot of people following me, and I started off posting about edges. That's all I would post. Okay, like, y'all can't see me on this channel, but like, I'm like 6'1". I'm a big girl. So I was kind of scared to post about the weight loss stuff, because I was like, how am I gonna present weight loss stuff to people? They're gonna be like, well, how you fat, and how you gonna tell me it's working, but it ain't working for you, So I stayed away from weight loss stuff. Like, I would not post about it. I started off just hair, skin, nails. And then I was just like, one day I'm going to try it. And then I actually did do the products. I started doing the Green Thermal Fit and Fat Fighters. And in like a month, I lost like 15 pounds. It was on then. Baby, I went to posting that before and after picture. And it was no turning back from that. So that's why I started off with that. And then, you said, what has been my success in the last?
A year is a short time frame, I think, to go like to the 5th rank of the company. So you have 3 more ranks until you're at the top. So what was the number one thing that accounted for that? Like, the consistency?
I think that my team, I stay in like constant contact with my team. Like, if you're on my team, if you are on my chart, I don't care who enrolled you. If I enrolled you, somebody else enrolled you, and I haven't heard from you like all week, I'll text them and be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Because usually if you don't hear from them, that's probably me, because they're not working. Hey! Excuse me, y'all. Don't do that. Just hush. Yeah. So, like, if I don't hear from them like all week, like, I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? What's working or whatever. So I do that a lot. I stay in constant, like, me and Ashley talk every day. Ashley is my upline. She's triple trying to go presidential. But me and her talk every day. If I have a problem, if I don't have a problem, I just keep staying in constant contact with her, because I let her know, like, this is what's going on, like, what you think I should do about this, or I did this about this, and like, things like that. So my team as a whole, my upline and my downline, I stay in constant contact with everybody. And that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because we have like good communication, but it turned out to be a bad thing because like now that I needed to like leave, because I have two people that are charted for double under me. I have 5 people charted for diamond under me.
Dang.
Yeah, I have 5, and 4 of those are my personal enrolled. Do you know how bad I need all of them to go diamond?
Right.
Huh. Yeah. So, but because I I didn't handhold them. I cradled them and like carried them like, come on, girl. So up to where they're now, it's hard for them to leave. And all of them I think are yellows, and it's just hard for me to like, okay, now get off the tee and go on. You grown like. So now that I had to build out like this whole diamond leg, like they didn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. So now I took like, I was like, okay, well, we're just not gonna promote this month. So I'm gonna just build my diamond leg, but I'm gonna also work on helping my leaders on my other side to be leaders. So everybody's not depending on me. Like they don't know what it was the point to where like, it was like, okay, what we do next? Like, what do we do now? And it's still to the point to where like, they have all been charted since last month. One of my double diamonds was charted for diamond. Like she could have went diamond and double diamond like a month or two before she actually did. But they will not promote unless I promote. Because when I'm ready to promote, it's like
pushing. Yeah.
Good information. But if I don't say that or if I don't do that, they just la 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 la. But they're yellows. So and they are like pale yellows. So it's like, okay, what you want me? And they follow great direction. If I tell them to do something, they do it. But they have no sense of urgency and they won't like take control. So what was the question again? Okay, so,
dang, you missed me. What did I say? What did I ask you?
How did I promote?
Oh, your success in a short time frame.
Yeah, so I basically just staying in touch with my team, staying in touch with my upline.
Okay.
Like that worked out great for us.
Do you do like layer leadership? So you have like 5. So you have two people charted for double, a double diamond, and then 5 diamonds. So how do you do layer leadership with all those people, like the people that are diamonds or charted for diamond? Do you like place people and then kind of pass them along to those leaders?
That's what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah.
Another thing that a lot of my team is my personal enrolled people. Like when I first started, I was killing it. 15 distributors a month, 20 distributors. I was killing it. So a lot of the people that are on my charts are my personally enrolled people. Like my one of my double diamonds. If you need 36 people to go double diamond, maybe 6 of those are hers and the other 30 are mine.
Wow. Yeah, because your name used to always stay on the Young and Free newsletter, like DC controller, like number 1 DC controller.
And it's only because like I wasn't doing anything special. Like people just for some reason like me, and it was weird at first. Like, oh y'all really gonna like I will try this with me? Like I didn't know what I was doing, and it's just like. And I think the main thing that has also helped me is I remain me. I be myself at all times. Like, and sometimes I'm like, ooh, maybe I need to calm down a little bit. But like at most times, like when I talk to my team, I'm myself. When I talk to other people's team, I'm myself. I believe in being you. Like that's what's gonna attract people to you. They're not gonna sign up with you because you selling $1,000 products. They're not gonna. They don't care. They don't know. They're buying that because it's you. They're signing up because it's you. They don't care really. It's because it's you.
Yeah.
So I find that to help me be very successful.
Okay. And so last question that I have, and then I'll open it up in case someone else has another question, but what are 3 things that you can give somebody that's just starting out, like say they just started in 2017 or in the past month or 2, or somebody that's stuck, like, you know how you weren't necessarily stuck, but you just, wasn't working. And I've been there before. I know there are some people on my team that might be there. So if someone's stuck or just starting, what are 3 tips that you can give them?
Go. Like, just get started. Don't worry about if it's going to work. Don't worry about what's going to happen. Just start. Like, the first thing, a hard thing for a lot of people is just getting started. Like, start posting, start talking about it, start telling people about it. That is my first thing. Second thing is stay consistent. You can't feel like okay, you post for a week and then next week you don't feel like posting, so you ain't gonna post nothing. Next week because in that week while you're not posting, somebody else is posting and they got those customers that was gonna buy from you, but they didn't think you were doing it no more. Be consistent. You should be posting at least 4 It Works posts a day. You got 24 hours in a day. You spread those posts out however you choose, but everybody should know. If somebody go to my Facebook page, they know I sell It Works. Like, there's no doubt in their mind. It's so many people that reach out to me like, they want advice. What should they do? They upline not helping them. And I click on their page and it's like, if you would have told me you was the It Works distributor, I would never know. So that's the big thing. Like, stay consistent. Like, work your business. You have to work your business daily. Put something into your business daily. And I will also say, work on yourself. Like, self-development, like, and at first people used to be like, you need to read self-development books, and I was like, but like now, when I got to the point where like I'm a leader, like all these people on this team are depending on me. What do I do? Like, you got to know like what type of person you are. You have to know like what type of people you're dealing with. You have to know how to deal with people. Like, I used to, my first couple like team calls, I would get on there and I would just like yell and scream at my team. Like, I had calls and like as soon as we got the call, like people have canceled their accounts.
Oh my God.
I was crazy. So, and it was just because like I had found this thing. I was so passionate about it.
You wanted more than they wanted for themselves.
Yeah, like I'm like, what are y'all doing? And don't tell me like, oh, it's not working. And then I go look at your page and you ain't post nothing since last Tuesday.
Amen. Yes.
Like, that above anything else like makes me so mad. And I used to be so like, okay, y'all need to do this and so I learned to like, I have to be like, okay, well, what do you think you need to do and what's not working and what's working for you? Yeah. So, I mean, do some self-development, stay consistent, and get started. Just get started. Like, I just think about all the time, if I would have really started last year in May, like, if I would have really started, like, I could have been ambassador by now.
Girl.
6 months that I just wasted doing nothing. So, and I mean, but I truly believe that timing is a big thing in this. Like, it's about timing with everybody. Everything is about timing. So everybody works on their own time and they move on their own time. And what's a good time for you might not be a good time for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So people move when they feel that, it's right. So, you're going to have to, like, I ain't never prayed so much. Like, Jesus is my new best friend, because you be needing some Jesus to deal with these people. The customers, the strippers, everybody. I have to get me a little piece of Jesus every morning and every night. Between these kids and these people, girl, I be having to stay near the cross. Do y'all hear me? So you have to, like, you have, like, if you don't believe in Jesus, whoever you believe in, get close to him. And like I say all the time, like, Lord, make sure I'm placing these people in the right place. Just help me. And I always pray, like, Lord, send people to me and send people to my team who want this as bad as I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people I got to run down. I don't want people that I got to make you work. I want people to see that it really works. Like, this thing is life-changing. And I say that to say, like, I tell the story all the time. Like, I was riffraff before I started this. I always say that. And everybody thinks it's funny. Like, what's riffraff? Like, I live by the seat of my pants. Like, I had kids. Like I told you, I would quit a job. Like, my car about to get repo. And it was just like, I was just doing, like, I was doing what I needed to take care of my kids, but it was like, okay. But now it's like I have a plan. Okay, I'm gonna purchase a house in this amount of time. I'm gonna do this. I'm saving money. I'm worried about what my credit look like. I'm worried, like, real life. Like, I'm an adult for the first time in my life, and I'm 35 years old. Like, it's like it took a little longer for me, but I got it. So timing is everything. Like, different people, everybody's not gonna move, and just because you want it for somebody, they gotta want it for themselves. So,
amen.
Yeah.
Yes, and this business can be completely life-changing. Do you have a minute if I open it up for questions? Okay. So if you guys have questions for Antinese, just unmute yourself and you can ask. I'll do questions for like 5 or 10 minutes. Anyone have questions? Y'all quiet. She answered everything.
I'll ask the question.
Oh, go ahead, Danielle.
So, I'm kind of like in a position where I struggle to know what to post. So, like, the whole pre-planned posting, I've tried that with the Buffer app, and it's like I'm seeing people say, you shouldn't use Buffer, but then, like, spur of the moment, just posting for me is like tricky. Like, I think I overthink it, but I was like, I don't know how to. I don't want to post so much that people look at my page, it's like, oh, that's spammy, or it's like, all I see is it works. And it's just like, because one person actually, the detail I told you about earlier, she actually called me back, but then when I was about to dial you into it, she was like, oh, you do it works, and she kind of was like, hung up the phone. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So it's like, when she heard the word, she's like, I see all over Facebook. So I'm like, I'm not trying to be to where somebody goes to my page, and all they see is like, something related to it works. Mm-hmm. So that's my struggle posting.
So that's why I make sure that I make my It Works posts, but I do post about other stuff. Like, I usually do like 4, I say 4, but it's somewhere usually between 6 and 8 It Works posts a day. And I don't oversaturate my page with It Works posts because I post a lot anyway. So I might, like today I almost choked on a piece of girl. In here trying to be fancy, since I'm all work from home, I'm gonna bake me some real fresh fish. It ain't frozen. And it had a bone. When I tell y'all that thing almost took me out in here today, like I was choking, the bone got stuck, like it just would not come out. Like tears was and everything. And when I got it out, I was like, explain to me how y'all eat fresh fish, because y'all almost been making posts about me saying y'all remember when I used to do this, because this fish almost took me out. And it's like I post like random, but like I ask people like, Oh, that $40. Oh, y'all might don't know about this.
Okay, so I had like searched the hashtag because everybody I know in Jacksonville was talking about $40 over the weekend. I was like, what the heck are y'all talking about?
It's insane. Like everybody in Jacksonville. What happened was a guy made a post about he's gonna give his girlfriend $40 to go get her nails done or something. Another guy was like, well, when my girlfriend asks for me to pay for her nails, I just give her $100 and let her keep the change. So it started this big commotion, like, can you get your nails done with $40? So some girls, oh no, my nails cost $75, and someone was like, oh, y'all too bougie for me because I can get my nails done and something to eat with $40. So it started like a big commotion. So all like for like a whole day, everybody was like, what you can do with $40? Like, I'm so sick of hearing about these $40. So I was like, y'all do know that $40 is almost half the money you need to start your own business at now. And I just was like, and I named a bunch of products. I was like, all the products you can get for $40. Mm-hmm. Like, I find other ways to incorporate it in. Like, if something's going on with Donald Trump or something's going on with something, hey, y'all might be sick of him by that, but you know it works. Like, I just find like ways to, so you still gonna know she's still selling it works. Yeah. Like, it's no reason why somebody gonna tell me to call them and don't know it's about it works. Like, they're gonna know. You ain't gonna tell me to call you unless this is what you want to do. And I do a lot of copy and pasting. As I scroll down my timeline, if I see somebody, if Makesa posts something and I like it, I copy that. And I go and I change the phone number and put an extra little emoji on there, and now that's my post for the day. Like that's what I do like all day long. Like, ooh, let me see what Fallon posts. Ooh, and I just like run with that. So I follow a lot of people who are above me. It works people, and I follow them, and then I follow them for them to come up on my page first. So like. Me and Makesa have built like a Facebook friendship, so she comes up on my page all the time now. I don't have to follow her first. But like some of them, if I don't follow them first, I never see them. But I follow a lot of white people because they have good posts. And they have posts that you're not going to see on your sideline sister's page. Like, so I go right on there stealing and make those kids be my kids in the picture, and bam, voila, there we go. And I like during the day, usually I can't think of what to post because it's always like some random stuff on my mind. So I just still post all day. I'm gonna be honest. I do a lot of copying and pasting.
Your posts are good because it's like stuff that's like in your brain, and then you start writing it because it's like random stuff like all day.
It's like when I go back and look, sometimes I'll be like, what? Like it's all over the place. I go from here to there, but that is what attracts people to me because I'm being myself.
Engagement too, because people are like, your posts are always like 10, 20 comments or more, or people liking it because that's engagement. So now your posts are gonna pop up on their feed. Not the it works post because people are liking them. So
I'm always on your timeline. Since you always liking my pictures, I'm always saying, and I make something like controversial where like it's 75 people, they're going back and forth, and then I get on there and be like, okay, now that I got y'all here, y'all do know it works, and then everybody like, oh Lord, here she go. Like I'm like, hey, but it works. Like that works for like, so you just have to find what fits with your personality. Mm-hmm. What are the people gonna want to see on your page? Even if you have to ask something random, like, do you prefer Coke or Pepsi? Just to get people engaged into your post. I like posts that are gonna make people like get on here and answer. Tell me something. What's your favorite R&B song? What's your favorite? Finish this song for me, and I put like a song lyric and let them finish something. Just random thing.
Yeah, so, being who you were before you were it works. Like you were funny before it works or whatever before it works. So just continue to be who you are.
Right.
Anyone else have questions? Anyone?
I have one. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you get better results like on Instagram versus Facebook, or like certain like maybe you get more loyal customers like from Instagram and distributed from Facebook, or does it like not matter?
Honest to God, I ain't never got nothing off Instagram. Only stuff I have gotten off Instagram if I actually like go DM some people. I've got a couple of customers like that. But as far as just like Instagram posts, I don't think I never got nothing off Instagram. Like I will post on Instagram just to be posting on it, just to try to now I'm in this thing where I'm trying to market myself, so I'm trying to make my Instagram look pretty and I'm cropping my pictures and all that. But like Facebook is like only way I really like go to Instagram if like say for instance I'm flooding Facebook, I call it a drought. So it's a drought. Ain't nobody biting. We ain't getting no customers. We ain't getting no distributors. I might not post on Facebook none today and just go all Instagram. And then so I give them a break. And then I come back like, hey, here I go again. So that's the only reason, like Instagram, I kind of like despise Instagram at this point. So Facebook is the key to me.
All right, we have time for one more question. No questions?
So another thing is, what do you say to people who just take it off? Like, I can't tell them, oh, I'm trying to get my fast start.
Oh, I was like, is this someone on the, or is that you? Okay. If you guys don't have any questions, then, do you try to revive dead legs?
Yeah, because I was a dead leg. So I have a special place in my heart for dead legs. I do, like, I will, like, hey, let me know when you're ready to get started. Let me know when you're ready to get started. Now, if it's too dead, like, at first I was building out, I had this all wrong. So if somebody wasn't working, I would make them the emerald, the ruby or the executive or something. So that way, all I would need is 150 in that box to promote. But now I don't do that because I'm building out a dead leg. So eventually I'm gonna have to take it off anyway. I usually reach out to them once every like 2 weeks or something, or once a month. It depends on like who they are. Cause some of them die and I forget about them. But if like they're on my chart and I kind of need them, if it's like now I'm reaching out to all my dead legs because I need to try to get some of them information before it's time to get that volume for next month. But it just depends on like where they are. If you're not on my chart, I don't want to be mean about this, but I don't really care if you do anything or you don't. Like that's on you. Like it doesn't. I mean, if you don't want to work, you don't work. But if you happen to get in a position where you're on my chart, and usually if you're on my chart and I'm promoting with you this money, you're not doing anything, it won't happen again. So I figure out a way to get you off my chart. And another thing I do is I don't worry about who is and who's not working. When it's time for me to get the volume, I get the volume. Whether you're working, whether you're not, I fill the boxes. If it's on my chart, it's my box to fill. Especially if somebody gives, which nobody really ever gives me in distributors because I get them on my own. But if somebody, like I've had people that I have given distributors to, and they're like, oh my God, you gave me a distributor and they're not working. Okay, fill the box. Like if I gave you a distributor, that was the hard part, not fill the box. If you can get distributor on your own, because if you could, you would have had it. So if they're on your chart, it's your job to fill the box. A typical Haskell nail post. Everybody want edges. Post about edges. I've tried to post about like, look at this hair growth and different stuff like that. They don't care. They want edges. So I use edges posts. Oh my God. Look at her edges in 30 days. Everything is oh my God. Everything is wow. I don't use wow, but oh my God. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Look at these edges in just 30 days. Bam, they go my picture. Bam, here they go. That's it.
I agree. Simple is best. All right. Well, we appreciate you for getting on tonight, Antinese. And we will be rooting for you to hit triple.
Please do. Y'all pray hard. Y'all listen to, I'm gonna have to, y'all, everybody listen to, instead of 2 gospel songs in the morning, y'all listen to 3.
One for you. Okay.
Third one for me, sisters. I need y'all, because baby.
Gotcha. I was trying to promote this month, but I'm still short. So definitely next month. I'm trying to finish charting this month. So
you green carpet?
Huh?
Green carpet?
Yeah, by green carpet.
No.
Oh, am I going? No, I'm not sure yet. I'm debating.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah.
Okay, so any of you all go to green carpet, I'll be there that Saturday. So just make sure you're like, hey, I'm on Makesa's team. Like, yeah.
Snap a picture.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you.
Well, thank y'all for listening to me.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.